If you have the luxury that the biggest worry in your life is that you don't have a nose that looks exactly the way you want it, maybe the message you need to take from it is that life is pretty good and you can cope with your noses the way it is. I don't know.
Some people think, sure, look, if you have the money and you want to look better, go ahead. Other people say, no, there's nothing wrong with you and you shouldn't waste money on it. It's plastic surgery. I'm on the streets of Dublin to ask Dubliners what they think about it.
I've never had plastic surgery. I would never have plastic surgery. I'm petrified of needles. I hate having anything done to me medically, even if it's a necessity. The idea of having something done just for aesthetic reasons, no way.
No, I've never had plastic surgery.
No, I've never gotten plastic surgery.
And do you know anyone in your life or a friend of a friend who's gotten plastic surgery, particularly in Ireland?
No, there are other places where it's become much more prevalent. I mean, I live in Dubai now.
Very different to Dublin. You wouldn't have as many people here getting plastic surgery as Dubai.
Definitely. Yeah, no. Like people my age, I think her mom got it and she was like, oh, I want it now too. There's like a nose job of some description. I don't know if that counts.
Yes, it does. It does.
I don't know much about it.
Oh gosh, so it was a mother-daughter nose job day?
Well, I think the mother got some sort of promotion thing and got it done for free. So then, fair enough, like. But I think the daughter paid for it. I'm not quite sure in the details.
Right, I don't know anyone who has, in terms of my friends or family. I like the idea of growing old naturally and being happy with yourself, because I think once you start to find fault with yourself, that's never ending, unless you had some real burning reason for it, following an accident or something, that something went terribly wrong or something was really, really bothering you. But in terms of normal life, aging, I think we should just happily get on with it.
I suppose you have to remember these things were designed initially, or the whole idea came about for people who had accidents and had suffered disfigurements, and of course that's necessary. Is it absolutely necessary to go after little tweaks of your body? If you start it, where do you stop?
I would definitely recommend going to someone reputable, recommended by your doctor, rather than something you might pick up online or someone that you don't know, unrecommended, and certainly in Ireland, within Ireland.
Not Turkey.
Not go abroad, no.
Some people say that the surgeons in Turkey are just as good as the ones in Ireland, but you know, it's just cheaper because it's a different standard of living over there.
I'd just be concerned about aftercare. And coming home, if something went wrong, at least you go back to and have access to your own doctor here.
Don't forget an oath that every doctor takes, the Hippocratic Oath. The first thing is you do no harm. If somebody keeps coming back to you for procedure after procedure after procedure and they end up looking like a cartoon, are you maybe profiting off somebody's instability or mental unease? I don't know. For me, I just find the whole idea ludicrous.
I think people should accept their bodies for themselves, but if somebody wants to get it done, I'm not going to judge.
Why do you think we should just accept ourselves aging gracefully, naturally?
I don't know. I think it's just part of being human. I don't often get too philosophical, but we're all in the same planet for relatively, if you look at this age of the planet and whatever, like for such a short amount of time, why spend so much of this little thing we call money, like that we've made up, by the way, on something just to change yourself how you look?